Luxembourg is trending, guys, and I know a lot of you know that already. But if you don't know that, let me explain to you why it is trending. Luxembourg is known to have great opportunities for people that want to migrate there. In different industries, different professions, there are a lot of opportunities right now in Luxembourg. So if you've not thought about going to Luxembourg, this is a great time for you to start thinking about that now. Luxembourg is known to have a very low inflation rate, very low employment rate, and of course they keep developing, and the more they're developing, that's them creating opportunities for people to migrate to their country. It's a very small country, and of course they're still growing, so you have to look towards Luxembourg this very moment. In today's video, we're talking about how the nurses and the care assistants can achieve their dreams of moving to Luxembourg. Luxembourg, we already know, is one of the highest paying countries in the world. They are one of the highest, in fact, one of the richest countries in the world also. And the life expectancy there is very high. So that's the place everybody wishes to migrate to. So guys, look towards Luxembourg. Luxembourg is also known to be one of the highest paying countries for nurses and care assistants. Annual average salary for a nurse in Luxembourg is about 90,140 euros. And then for a care assistant is about 47,180 euros. But of course, for starters, like entry level for care assistants, about 33,043 euros. As you're growing, the money keeps increasing. So tell me why you're not considering Luxembourg. That's a great place to be. You can watch the other videos on this channel where I talked about the other opportunities you can get in Luxembourg. And of course, I will keep putting out videos. That is why you have to stick to this channel, so you don't miss any opportunity I'll put out there for every country, because my aim here is to create out easy ways and free ways you can achieve your dreams of migrating abroad through my own researches, well-refined researches I do, just to ensure I get the right information, because you know information is power, guys. So Luxembourg is trending. Let's dive into it, guys. In this video, I'll be telling you how you can achieve your dreams as a nurse or care assistant, the steps you have to take, or the things required of you. So it's important to just watch this video to the end. But before we start that, I don't know what you're waiting for to give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't done that, please go ahead and do this. This is the only way you encourage me to do what I do. And I'm pleading, of course it's free. Please go ahead and tap on the like button. Just do that for me and share the video if you haven't done that. If you haven't subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. If you think you're getting value from my videos, why don't you just subscribe? Don't just watch and pass by. Just join the family, and I really appreciate you for that. Thank you to the returning subscribers. You guys are very awesome, and I love you all so much. First of all, to be able to move to a country, the very first thing you have to do is to work on your CV. Your CV is what sells you out. Your employer does not know you, they've not seen you before, but that CV is one thing they're going to go through. That CV is going to convince them if you're qualified for the job you're applying for. That is why it's very important you take your time and work on your CV. Don't be in a hurry. There are a lot of opportunities for everybody. Jobs keeps coming up. Countries are growing. Development is happening everywhere. So just know the opportunities will keep coming out for you. If you miss out on this, you might get this. So work on your CV first. A lot of people get to write me to ask for a CV format. Listen, I want to make it very easy for you. Everybody likes money, no doubt. If you come to me to make your CV, of course I have to leave everything I have to do to work on your CV. And of course you have to pay me for that. Time is money abroad. We've got bills to pay. But I try to make things very easy for people because I don't want to pay you for something. All you need to do is to go to Google, type in, for example, Luxembourg CV format. You're going to see a lot of formats there. Pick one and work on your CV. You can check myperfectresume.com, elegant CV. Yeah, if you want to do with the AI, you can use that. There are also other websites that can help you arrange your CV without you paying anybody. You can do it yourself. All you need is a format, and then you sit down and transfer you already know yourself very well. Transfer all you know about yourself, or everything you want to write about yourself on the CV. That is all you need. Check careerprofessor.com. There are a lot of formats. You can even check euro.com.eu. That's that's a Schengen, European website for everybody looking for jobs. You can even find jobs in Luxembourg on this particular website. You can make your CV to the European standard, which you can use to apply for any job all over Europe. This makes life easy for you guys. But if you still want me to do it for you, feel free to tap on the link there. Of course, I'm available to do that for you, but of course, you know what it's going to be. So guys, the second thing you need to do when it comes to going to Luxembourg is that you have to have a language proficiency. Luxembourg is known to have 3 official languages. They speak French, they speak Luxembourgish, and they speak German. About 99% of populations in Luxembourg speak French. 81% of populations in Luxembourg speak German. And 82% of the populations in Luxembourg, they speak Luxembourgish. And also English. 72% of populations, they speak English. It's not an official language, but English is versatile. Everybody speaks English. So 70% of the population there speaks English. But notwithstanding, even if you speak English and they speak English, you still need to prove that you can speak one of the 3 official languages I mentioned. That is why you need to get a certification for either of the languages, either German, French, or Luxembourgish. But French is a little bit easier and is something you can learn anywhere. Even on Google, on YouTube, or anywhere, you can learn French. So just try and get yourself a certificate in any of the languages. Or you can show that you've maybe worked in a French company or something like that. Just show that. So if you know that German, French, or Luxembourg is not your native language, please try and get a certificate or a B2 learner certificate to show you have at least studied your CV to an extent. You can get a diploma for French or German, anyone you want to do, but I would recommend you do French because it's a little bit easier. At least from primary school, we're taught a little bit of French. Bonjour. I don't know, let me not just blab, guys, but you already know they taught us when we were kids. I can't really do that, do this French now, but I know your head and Juma per Cynthia, blah 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 blah. That's about it, guys. So try and get yourself a certificate for the French. This you can get on Allison. I can put a link in my description box. Just tap on the link. It takes you there and you do a free diploma and get yourself a certificate. It is not going to cost you anything. So don't waste any time, guys. Go ahead and do that now. Now let's get into the main gist of the day. For nurses, if you want to get into Luxembourg as a nurse, you have some things you have to do. You have some things you have to submit. And that's what I'll be listing out. And after that, I'll be talking about the care assistant. So the first thing you need as a nurse is to submit your certificate. You need to show a proof of your certificate, your degree or your diploma in nursing. That's the number 1 thing you have to submit. It is very, very important. If you don't have it, please, wherever it is, go and get it, because you have to show that you're actually a nurse. The second thing you have to do is that you have to submit an application. You have to submit an application to the Ministry of Higher Education and Research in Luxembourg. That is number 2 thing you have to do as a nurse. Start your application, submit it in the Ministry of Higher Education and Research in Luxembourg. Then they are going to go through your application and then go through your certificate and ensure that you have an original certificate. It's as simple as that. Then the third thing you need is language proficiency, just like I mentioned earlier. When it comes to language proficiency, guys, let's just be sincere to ourselves. How do you intend to take care of a patient, or how do you intend to communicate with a patient, a native patient? Let's not talk about the younger ones now that speak English, but an older person, for example, where I live in Sweden, if you have to work in the hospital or even if the care assistant, how do you intend to communicate with the older people? They don't speak English. How do you get to communicate if you cannot communicate, even if the basic one, my name is, introduce yourself, my name is this. This is where I'm from, or something like that. So it's very important that if you want to migrate to any country that has its own language, please start learning the language. Biko, Ejo, I beg, I'm begging. I'm the one now begging you. Start learning the language. No matter how little, the main thing is the basic one. That is what they want to know, that you know. So you need a language proficiency to be able to get into Luxembourg as a nurse or a care assistant. The fourth one is that you need a 1-year work experience. They're not asking for too much. They're not asking for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years experience, just 1 year, which of course, after your studies as a nurse, you're already working, irrespective of where you're working in your country or anywhere. Just 1 year, that's what they're asking for. So the fifth thing you have to do is that you have to submit an application for authorization to work in Luxembourg as a nurse. This application is going to be completed, signed, and sent to the Department of Healthcare Professionals in the Ministry of Health in Luxembourg. This is the fifth thing you need to do, guys. If you're a nurse, just watch this video, give it to anybody that's a nurse that's looking for a way to migrate to Luxembourg. I have people writing me, asking me for links on how they can migrate. Then this is a great opportunity for you. After watching this video, go online and start doing your work. Ensure you get all the whole things I just listed now, put them together, and then that is it for you. Then you need, of course, your valid passport, which is the number one thing. You can't move to any country without your passport. That's the key. That is your, I don't know what to call it, but that is one thing you need. A valid one. Of course, it should not be expiring anytime soon. If you have a passport that has 6 months to expire, it's going to give you visa. Nobody's going to answer you. So ensure you have a valid passport with a lot of years, if possible. Like, even if it's 1 year, when you get into the country, you can renew it. But just ensure you have your passport with a lot of years there. And then you also need, seventh one you need is your police clearance, just to show that you're not a criminal, you don't have any criminal record in your country or wherever you're coming from. That is it, guys. So the eighth thing, just like I said earlier, your certificates. All these certificates now, let me call it the eighth one, is that they have to be original, issued in your country or wherever you studied or wherever you live. They should be issued there. It should be original, signed, package it well, and then send in. Of course, and then the ninth one is every country, of course, they need this health certificates. Will I call it mental health? Okay, mental and physical health certificate. That's to ascertain that you're okay mentally and you're physically fit to work. Nobody want to take, so you get score enter country now. So you have to ensure you get a certificate also. And it's going to be issued by a doctor, signed. And then that is it. Of course, you should work on your CV. CV, guys. CV is the main thing for you getting any job in any country. Of course, guys, also the tenth one is that you have to submit your nursing degree or diploma recognized by the Ministry of Higher Education and Research, like I said earlier, in Luxembourg. These are the step-by-step things you have to do. Step-by-step things you have to achieve to be able to become a nurse in Luxembourg. It's as simple as that. When you have all these things put together, voila, guys, you're already there. So as soon as all these things have been checked and you're approved, then that means you're already heading to Luxembourg. As easy as that. It doesn't take anything. Now let's go into the care assistant. For a care assistant, you also need virtually everything I listed for the nurses also, but you don't need to prove or show that you have a certificate in diploma or a degree in nursing. You're not a nurse, so it's not expected of you. Just the other things I listed, just put them all together just the way I listed them, and then start your application also. You can verify the certificates you have. Of course, you should show that you have an experience or anything, or have certification. You should submit it to the Ministry of Higher Education and Research for them to do verification, and then you can go ahead and do your application. So I'm going to be showing you some websites where you can easily get a job as a care assistant or even a nurse in Luxembourg. There are a lot of it, guys. Ensure you just look into these websites when I put them out there, because this in fact, information is power, is key to you landing your dream job. If you don't get the right information, you're going to be deceived, and that's not what I want for you all. So I will show you the websites. Just go in there and then do your application. Even if you try it once and it doesn't work, don't give up. Please keep trying. I'm begging you, just keep trying. One day, one is going to click for you. But the key to you landing that job is still your CV. Any website you go into and they request for money from you, my dear, please take off, because all these things are free. Even if it's a recruitment agency, they all recruit people for free because the companies get to pay them to recruit people for them. So guys, this is just it. This is the steps you need to take to become a nurse or a care assistant in Luxembourg. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, please. Just encourage a girl by doing that. That's the only way you make me happy. And if you want me to keep smiling, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't done that. Thank you all for watching this video, and I'll bring in more information as I'm getting them and as I'm researching, just to ensure they're authentic before I drop it for you. I'll see you on my next video. Good luck as you do your application. Don't forget, thumbs up, thumbs up. It's so free. It's very free. Give it a thumbs up, guys. I'll see you all next time. Good luck and see you. Bye. So guys, we have been looking for a site where you can get a job that can help you migrate to Luxembourg. This is a very good site to use for that. So this is the name, moviejob.com. Of course, it's always going to be in their language, in either German or Luxembourgish. So it's just for you to right click and then select the language, translate to the language you want to translate to. Probably English, of course. And then you can see here, job ads and jobs in Luxembourg. You can find any kind of job here, but I'm going to focus today on healthcare assistant jobs for those that want to migrate to the healthcare sector, that's what the video is all about. But look down here, you can see different jobs here: gardener, landscaper, software developer, and that is it. But if you want to just filter it, make it easy for you and don't waste much time, you come down here and click on jobs. When you click on jobs, then it brings out the whole list for you. You have to select the field you want to check. Use a scroll bar. You can see different fields here: construction, customer relation, engineering, hotels, HR. But I'm going for the health since I'm showing the healthcare jobs here. Now we've done that, and you can see they have about 369 jobs here under the healthcare. You can see the language. You can see care assistant, Luxembourg, caregiver. You can see, and different website, different organizations. You can see caregiver, manager, nurses also. So this is a very good site for you to look for a job if you're looking for how to move to Luxembourg through the caregiving pathway. For example, let's take several caregivers, a permanent contract. Let's just open it and see what it entails. You will always be given the option to select the kind of level, your level, working either you want to work part-time or the contract. These are the languages, like we said, you have to just try and learn either French or German or the Luxembourgish language. Pick one and learn it. You can do the French on Allison, and then here you can see professional experience, first experience 1 to 2 years, experience 2 to 5 years. So you pick the one you want, and then read here, the Piper Lie Company, active in the field of home help and care for all generations and senior residents, is a family business which has been providing service since 2029. It offers a wide range of services and placing individuals and their well-being at the heart of daily services. So you just have to come and check other ones. You can see here, nursing assistant diploma and transition to practice in Luxembourg. That's exactly all we said. You have to, of course, register. Either you have a nurse or a care assistant. You have to do the registration first before you go into the working sector there. This is just the website I want to show you guys. So I wish you luck as you do this. I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and share with your friends and family members and well-wishers. And I want to say thank you to my returning subscribers and viewers. Thank you so much. I can't do this without you guys. I really appreciate the encouragement and creating our time to watch the videos. And I hope you're getting what you want from it. Feel free to drop your comments in the comment section. I always create our time to reply that. And for the new ones, welcome to the family. Ensure you subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.